Oh, hello. Yes, not long back from work. Quite tired, actually. Overnight, I was thinking about the little spat between GB News and Andrew Neil over GB News. And I was also I ended up looking at Andrew Neil's original promises, and just bearing in mind that I have a small number of people that seem to want to listen to me, I thought I'd make some promises to you, dear viewer. The first one being, I promise that no matter what, I'll have a more interesting background than Anne Widdecombe. What are those books? Are they legal? Are they? I don't know. Did she buy one of those sort of job lot things where the complete works of Shakespeare in leather? It's just I don't know. Every time I find, I mean, there's no point in listening to Anne Widdecombe patently, but you just find yourself saying, "What are those books? What are they?" Nobody knows. Okay, and the second promise is I promise that I'll say more interesting and more funny things than Leo Curse. The guy thinks that he's been cancelled because he's really edgy. I would strongly suggest he's been cancelled because he's not funny. He's one of those people that thinks that wearing brightly coloured shirts makes him interesting. A bit like that dull person in the IT department. It doesn't, mate, okay? Just say something funny. I don't know. I can think up, usually 20 funny things in the space of a minute, but you seem to struggle in all of those hours on GB News. Yes, number 3. Oh, yes, Brendan O'Neill. I promise, number 1, that I won't try and edge my shoulders at a 40-degree angle. He always sits like that. I don't know why. But primarily the one here is I promise that I won't take money from American billionaires. There we go. Yes, why don't you admit that? Why don't you admit that, Spike magazine, eh? Not really much of a Trotskyite, are you, mate? Number 4. We up to number 4? I think we are. Yeah. Yes. I won't say anything dodgy, just to fit in with a narrative about race. I mean, failed London mayoral candidates. Can anyone remember the guy's name? Nope, indeed. Yes, but magically still on air, still pontificating, still telling black people that they should accept racism, basically, allegedly. Okay, number 5. Yeah, I promise that I won't be as pompous as Douglas Murray is. Douglas Murray is one of those people that stupid people think is kind of like a benchmark of intelligence. He's given a platform to come out with some of the most ludicrous twists in history to prove a narrative about left-wing politics, and then swears blind that he's not that right-wing. Yeah, that's enough of that. Okay, I promise that I won't sell out queer people. Won't pull up the drawbridge behind me by just saying, oh no, it's LGB. 40 years of fighting to get that status, and now we're going to sell our friends down the river. Not going to do that. Sorry, Kathleen Stock et al. Okay, promise number 7, that I won't ever apologise for the racist apartheid state of Israel. Sorry, again, being given a platform, you may notice, Henry Jackson Society. Yeah, let's just say that whatever Israel does must be good, because after all, they're a democratic nation, aren't they? Yeah, for some of their citizens. Okay, number 8. I promise that I won't believe that whatever Doctor Who says, that bow ties are cool. Have you noticed he's got a lot more money to spend on clothes recently? I wonder where that's come from. I don't know. And as an adjunct to that, I promise that I won't come out with extreme right-wing conspiracy theories and just slip them into the conversation. Yeah, we're talking about you, Robinson. Okay, number 9. Did I mention Spike magazine? Yeah, I did, but it's worthwhile banging on about it. How come they always get invited on? Yeah? Always. And lastly, I promised, dear viewer, that I will never, ever be Darren Grimes in any way, shape or form. And Darren Grimes sums up all of these previous ones into one neat package. Never. Okay? They might well drag me off to the camps. I don't mind, but I ain't going to be Darren Grimes.